The pressure of all these demands are real, but they're only half the story. You know what the real impact is? Over the long haul. You see, you can do it right now. Some of you guys, you think you're bulletproof because you're in your 20s. I remember when I met Jeffrey, I was young and I thought I was bulletproof. But as you get older, you get wiser, and you know that you need God's Spirit at work in you, because you can't change a kid. You can't change the heart of a young person in your own power. That's the work of God. And if we don't have God controlling the core of our being, we're not going to be operating at full power. But the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy our hearts. He gets us busy. For me, I find that the first thing that he chokes out of me is my self-care. First thing that goes is anything that would benefit me, my heart, the things that would keep me healthy and whole. I get so busy that I sleep less. When I sleep less, I get stressed out more. So I eat to medicate my pain. Anybody with me on that? I love to eat. So I eat more. And that busyness just keeps going. And pretty soon, my heart is slowly drying out and dying. And God calls us to stay plugged into the vine. And so today, I want to give you some hope. I want to give you some things that I've had to learn mostly by doing it the wrong way. And now I'm trying to live this out. So let me share some practical things with you with the time we have left. How to be a leader who remains solid at heart. Number 1, choose to rewrite your story. Choose to rewrite your story. Here's what I mean. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Don't worry, I'm not going to hit you. I'm throw something at you or anything. We're cool, all right? Just close your eyes, though. And I want you to play the movie of your current lifestyle, your current schedule, your current heart attitude, your current soul condition forward. Play it forward like a movie. If we took the last 3 months or 6 months of your life, the busy pace, all the activity, take that same activity and busyness and play it forward another month in your mind. Imagine it. How busy have you been? How crazy has your life been in ministry? All that summer activity. Now it's fall, and you're going to get busy all fall trying to reach more kids, right? And you keep playing that forward. Look at it out. Fast forward 3 months, 6 months. Okay, you made it through Christmas and all the plays and all the busyness. Now it's springtime, and you're staying at that same pace. And now you're getting ready to go into summer program next summer. Play it forward. How's your heart doing? If you keep the same pace, how are you doing? If you're single, do you like where you'll be in 6 months at this current pace? A year from now? Do you like what you see with regard to your finances, your relationships, or the lack thereof? Do you like where you are with your physical fitness or spiritual fitness? How about your emotional health? If you're married, play it forward. Do you like where your marriage will be at this rate? With this current pattern and current pathway, do you like where you're going to be in 3 months? 6 months? How about with your kids? Do you like where that relationship's going, where it's going to be in a year with your kids at the current pace? Open your eyes. Look, I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm trying to help us have a little bit of a reality check. I'm trying to give us all permission to stay healthy and whole on this ministry calling. This is a noble calling that you have. But it's not worth giving up your own soul, your own family. That's not what Jesus called you to when he called you to this thing called youth ministry. You're a new generation. The previous generation, all too often, they sacrifice God's best for their family or for their marriage on the altar of ministry. You're a new generation. We have to learn from the mistakes of the previous generation. Your young people that you're reaching are growing up fatherless. One of the greatest gifts you could ever give to your young people is for them to see you love your wife, men. Ladies, one of the greatest gifts you could ever give to the young women and the young men in your youth ministry is to see them, to let them see you loving God, loving your spouse, your children. Because they don't see that often in their own homes. If you're single, one of the greatest gifts you could ever give them is when they see you having friends that sharpen you and that you have accountability. You say, oh, I can't meet tonight. I have my accountability group. Because they see you trying to stay healthy and whole. But I got some good news for you. The good news is that you can rewrite your story. Here's what I want you to imagine. Instead of beating yourself up for the busyness and maybe where you are right now, imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine that you rewind and you write another story. What if God brought you to this conference to make some adjustments from the inside out so that you could be a person that's living more intentionally? What if the young people in your ministry began to see you living a more balanced life, even if you're not available 24/7? What if the youth in your ministry began to see you model a healthier boundaries with your family and ministry schedule? Picture this. Picture the scenes of your own children growing up more healthy and whole because you were home a little bit more. Your presence in the home helped you to shepherd your own kids. Man, there's a fear that I have. I have a fear that what if I reach other lost kids and I lose my own? Man, that scares me. That is not success, people. That is not a measure of success. Imagine your family being a lighthouse in your neighborhood because you modeled not a perfect family, but a love for your wife and a love for your kids, and you were home. Well, how are you going to do that? How are you going to get there? Let me give you some things that might have to change. 3 motivators for change. You're not going to change because I guilt trip you. You're going to change because you're motivated from the inside out. Number 1, you know why people change? One motivator is what you want and desire. What you want and desire. I grew up in such a broken, jacked up home that I wanted a loving marriage with my wife. I want that. I desire that. My dad was not affectionate or affirming. I don't even remember him ever saying, "Mijo, I love you." I want that for my kids. My kids, I tell them every day, "Mijo, Daddy loves you. Come here, Diego." And I get down and I wrestle with Diego. I want my kids. I desire that. What you want and desire is a motivator for change. What do you want and desire? What kind of healthy relationships do you want to define your legacy by?